When Joey's initial experience in the mass market went on to shape Kaskazi Network's business model.
I'm the MD of Kaskazi Network. Hussein, like I like to say, is the one who runs the company. Hussein is the operations manager. He does everything day to day, targets, recruitment, HR, he runs HR department. He ensures targets are being met. He ensures strategies are being met. So he's the one who sits immediately under me. Under Hussein, we've got area managers. Now, what we've done is we've divided Kenya into different regions. We've got the coastal, eastern, Nairobi, central, and the western part. Now, the area managers all report to Hussein. Their job is to ensure that the level below them, which are now the supervisors, are actually carrying out what is supposed to be done. How we get supervisors in most cases is that we get the bicycle sales reps who have shown potential and have a higher level of education. Those are the people who we pick because they've been trained with us, they know what we do. They've experienced the company, because I don't know whether they can get this experience anywhere else, because we are the only ones who do it. So we take them and we promote them now to come and supervise based on what they've been taught. The way we work in Kaskazi is that every bicycle sales representative visits 40 kiosks on a daily basis. So you'd know if this guy is going to have a maximum of a 6-day cycle, he's going to be responsible for 240 outlets. If there's a 12-day cycle, he'll have 480. We never go beyond the 12-day cycle. But we go down sometimes to 6, depending on the offtake of the product from the shelf. So me and my good friend Hussein went down on the ground and started counting kiosks. Count, and started mapping regions. And as we began to grow, we'd get people who we would train and tell them, this is how you do it. Go into that region, go and count the number of outlets that are there. You'll know how many outlets are there, come up with a routing system. So when you get a bicycle sales rep to go and sell, he'll have specific routing.
As Kaskazi Network now becomes a key player in the distribution of goods into the mass market, benefits start to show for all stakeholders, namely the manufacturers, the wholesalers, the kiosks, consumers, and finally it creates interesting employment opportunities.
Benefit to companies, 3 main things that we report on. The first is volume sales. So we'll be able to tell this company, this is how much volume you've been able to sell in particular categories of outlets at that level. The second, an FMCG company that has hired us will be able to know, this is where I'm strong, this is how you keep there and grow there, this is how you hit your competitor in the various outlets. So we give them, actually we carpet the country and tell you, this is how you're going to grow and this is where you are. And the third one is our success rate. We tell you this is where we're most successful in and this is where we're least successful in, and this is what you need to implement for your success rate to grow in this category of outlets. Benefit to wholesaler. A wholesaler, at the end of the day, is a businessman. He wants to make money. So what we do is we make money faster for him, because we dedicate someone to sell product on his behalf. And if there's an outlet that's not going to take product, we find out why and communicate to the client.
It involves giving out sales to stocks to salespeople employed by Kaskazi Network. I can say it's good business daily. I have 2 sales representatives. One is under Kaskazi, the other one is under I just employed. I've been born here for about 20 years. I found my father doing the same, my brothers. Now it's my time.
Benefit to the kiosk. Some of the products we sell are very bulky. So for a kiosk person to come and buy, you can imagine most kiosks are run by families. If your children are there, you'll be able to leave your kids to go and buy. We give them that convenience where we deliver. We deliver stocks to their doorsteps. And if the boy is not on that particular route on that particular day, all the kiosk needs to do is either call him, tell him to make the delivery, and if the boy doesn't have a mobile phone, they'll call the wholesaler. So every day between 1 and 2, the BSR reports back to the wholesaler to pick in calling orders.
I usually start my job at 6:20. I sell up to 12. At 12 I break for lunch, because that time I visit all the shops that I sell to. But from 3, there are some shops which I leave the stock and then I collect the money in the evening.
To the consumer, we ensure that your brands are present at the kiosk at all times. These kiosks, they've got very intimate customers. They grow over a period of time. They have a base of people who buy from them on a daily basis. So when you take a particular brand to the kiosk person, he'll always first trial it with people who he knows to get feedback on it. So when you create loyalty at that point, the kiosk person will always want to have those stocks to keep his customers with him. When we pull out and the wholesaler is not able to continue that delivery mechanism, efficiency to the kiosk level, the kiosk person, the client or the customer of the kiosk will come and ask for it. And when he does not get it, he'll walk to the next kiosk to ask for it. These people fear that because their growth is it's timely based. It's about time. So when you see your loyal customer walking to the next door person to ask for something, you begin to get that insecurity. So what does it do to us? It creates a lot of hostility. They say, okay, so you brought this particular brand, we got our people to like it, then you pull out, I don't know where to get it, or when I call for it, deliveries are not being made. So there's that, it's a double-edged sword. There's that thing of, you can actually, when you pull out, you create some friction between yourselves and the kiosk person and their customer. When you have a product that's demanded and it's not getting, what happens is you get a lot of counterfeits coming to the market. Add something that we're able to track. We can tell you where counterfeits are, and we can try and track it down to the source of where it is. It's risky, it's very, very risky, but we can do it. What we do is we pay our bicycle sales reps what we call a basic retainer. It varies between 5,000 and 6,000 bob, depending on the